Welcome, my name is Akinoro, and however you came across this video, you better sit down for this, cause the ride might be a little bumpy. It's been half a year by now that we've been in quarantine. Many people still work, although in tight situations and specific boundaries, but you could also be spending your time wallowing away at social media. Maybe you're using TikTok, something music based, apps that are centered around music, and then you get a new idea on what you want to do. Maybe you like singing, and maybe you like to express yourself. Not just through videos on YouTube, mind you, but through another app. And luckily Google Play has a thing for you. But what if that app wasn't at all how you expected it to be? What if that app had its limits? Karaoke apps are what we're looking at for this video. In their current state, they sure are something to behold. Not in glory, but greed. And to prove this, we can't just look at one app, no. We have to look at 3 individual apps, find out what they're all about, and conclude it with what we think of them after. For this, I'll be splitting it up into 3 parts, one video for each app. So welcome to part 1, where for our first pick, I've chosen an app that I think is one of the earliest but also most problematic, Smule Sing. Smule is the first one of these I used personally. It was a few years ago, and in that time I wanted to see if these apps were any fun. Granted, I never thought of joining Musically when that was a thing, given it was more catered to people below my age. I used Smule on and off, not regularly, mainly because I only wanted to sing the songs I actually liked, which was the case with all of these. But even using it once can give you the results you need if all you're looking for is a broken UI. From my experience, even singing once, I could already tell after recording that my headphone mic had a delay in sound. It came out almost a whole second after I'd speak most of the time, and I didn't know why this seemed like a problem only I would have. Other people's recordings on the app seemed greatly better in quality, but when it came to mine, not so much. So let's see what it offers us this time. I open the app and it recognizes me right away. Great for me, as I don't need to have part of my recording being taken up by a sign-in screen. Next, it greets me with a simple looking front page, with all of the most popular songs currently on the app laid out right before you. Be prepared, because this is how the next 2 apps are going to look after this video. Once I get past all the simplistics, I tap on the first song I see, and here are our options. Join being the only free one, where you hop onto another person's already existing recording and sing along with them. The rest are all VIP, the term they use for users who sadly decide to pay a subscription to sing some songs and hopefully get fans. With this, I honestly think they make you want that feeling of freedom. They tempt you to want to pay for these features because without them you're too limited, severely limited I'd say. And you might think, if I'm someone who pays for my own single recordings, this will get me fans. Yeah, to me that seems like a choice you have to consider with the actual facts. Let's run down the VIP options. For a monthly subscription of $10, you get 3 more recording options, and $50 for a year. So with the second option, you're paying $70 less for a year subscription than a monthly subscription will give you. Come on man, if you're planning on going a whole year recording on this app, then those aren't even equal options. You're better off paying the full $50. In terms of the features, this is how it's laid out. Solo basically explains itself. You sing a song on your own as a VIP. It doesn't get any better than this. Singing solo is something you pay for. Think about that. You want to show your talent to all these freegoers? You better pay up, mortal. Duets are the free user's ticket to recording. Anyone who makes one of these gives a free user the option to join as a partner. But once you pay, I'm pretty sure you're never going to want to choose that mode again. Group recordings are a bunch of people doing one song and not just 2. I'm pretty sure this feature is rarely ever used and it's most looked down upon, so it's just something that lets you know it's there. Also, for me to believe that's not all, I honestly think they purposely make your quality bad when you use the app for free and actually make it good and reasonable when you paid for what you get. It's a pretty simple theory, but come on, it's gotta make sense. They also have 2 more things to pay for: coins and gifts. Coins are of course the optional currency you can get to pay for the gifts, and gifts are the things you can give a certain user to show your support beyond likes. Wow, they really want to say their users are that desperate to support others. So that's all the exclusive offers of being a VIP. Now let's see what our users think. That's right folks, we'll be looking at reviews as well. There's a plethora of reviews left for these 3 apps just because of what I called a broken UI. Not in the case of navigating through song lists or checking out the features. This is from people that have sung their hearts out and in return got disappointed. I was actually one to leave a review those few years back. The things I described being wrong with the app then can pretty much be compared today as probably not changing for the most part. Why don't we see for ourselves how these users' problems compare to mine? I scrolled through some of the current reviews and picked out the most juiciest, ones with the best details. So let's read. I have Android. It's okay for singing, minus lags and glitches. Of course honey, it is what it is. have to re-record songs. It slows down and skips at weird places. Yeah, I can understand why. It's pretty sad how broken of a UI the app can have to make you want to re-record your song because you're not comfortable with your current recording sounding broken and want to fix it with the same broken UI, except a retake. The sound and video don't play in sync anymore after recording. When listening to someone's channel, it used to go to the next track. Now it starts the song over. So going down the line, this person just points out all the other things wrong they've experienced. When you have to fit all your problems into one review, you know the developers can't explain themselves. Always have to pause and wait to play videos smoothly, unless after 1 AM. Wow, like there's a set time for when this app wants to decide whether to give you a crappy UI or not. Every time I try to join a live jam, it kicks the other person completely out of the app. I have yet to successfully join and sing live, 3 stars to 1 star. If that ain't the greatest roast I've heard on Android app. Okay, this one I thought was pretty funny. The songs are not artist tracks. They are cheap imitation tracks and covers produced by various people who think it's cool that their version of the song is viable enough to fool you. Wait a minute, so you're telling me some of the artists they use aren't actually the real artists? Dang, I said I don't want to get copyright claimed. Every single song I tried to sing was either poorly edited to where the original artist sounds like it's drowning, or just a complete cover of the song that sounds like it but you can easily tell it's not the original track. I do not recommend this app to anyone. Yeah, I noticed this kind of thing when I was first using it in my time. The app's variety in songs actually have their variety in sound between each other. A true karaoke is just a song's instrumental, but in the app this could only be done to a handful of songs and not all of them. Some of the songs, even major big ones, are really bad in the way they're done for karaoke. The audio isn't just a beat with these, cause even when you're not listening to it that clearly, you can still hear the actual lyrics to the song being spoken but really filtered out or watered down. I think it makes for a hard way to record them when there's lyrics you can already hear as you're trying to sing over them. Bruh, when I hear the song I recorded in the studio it sounds fine, but when I post it and then listen to it, it sounds like I'm singing after and it's lagging too. Smule, I want my issue fixed. Like the lyrics timing is terrible and every time I report it there's no action against it. Fix it, bro. Yo, this person relates to me so much with this app. The way they start out with the bruh already shows you how much they've been played over with their experience. Very disappointed. I had this app for a while when I updated it to VIP and it lags when I can't record anything. Once you listen to the recording, the music doesn't match the voice. Well, I guess being VIP can't save you from the impending doom that is audio lag. And I tried to stop the renewal and it still charges me for the year. It says it will end next year. Damn, so not only did they decide to pay for the VIP and ended up seeing terrible results, they also can't end the $50 full-year subscription and have to let it charge them for the year they paid. That's cold. This app totally stole my money, cause I tried to cancel it before and they wouldn't let me. I love to sing but this app is horrible. I want to get my money back for something I do not use. This is sad. It's not like the app promises for better recording quality when you upgrade, but it seems like it really wants you to think so. Was that enough to let you know that VIP isn't all it's made out to be? Well, here's another one where I decided to pay and got disappointed. Just paid $20 for the month so I could practice singing alone, and every time I've recorded it, it sounds like I'm singing behind. These are songs I'm extremely familiar with and know by heart, so I know it's not me. My thoughts exactly. This person isn't delusional about their problems with the app. They have to know eventually that it's broken to be true. I tried different headphones, no camera, but nothing works. What a waste of money. Yeah, I feel really sorry for this person. They try out different headphones and all these other methods to see what will work for them, but it ultimately ends up leading to nothing. It would have been nice to know the app sucks before I paid for it. I was really excited to try this, but it's just a big disappointment. Well, there you go, that sums up VIP for you in its current state. I have no other words. Seriously, what do the devs even have to say about their app at this point? From how far back I've used this app, it's become apparent that these problems have been existing for years, and some people are still dumb enough to use this app. Either you're a VIP who keeps having these problems, or you're a VIP who's extremely lucky and hasn't had any of this happen to you. I feel like this whole issue with lag can be explained with one of the things you see in businesses where they're like, read the fine print. And in the fine print it just states, we are not responsible for any audio lags or glitches in your recordings. I mean, you're damn right you aren't, if that's what you want everyone to believe. It's sad that the developers respond to some of these reviews stating things very evenly. They don't want to claim anything about how they're currently working to fix these issues, because at this point, face it, they never will. They just want to profit off of their users' pointless subscriptions. And if you think this is bad enough, like as evil as can be, well, our next 2 parts are going to be a whole different type of evil. So until then, comment your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about all this mess? Be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss these upcoming videos. Maybe even share this with your friends, let them know about what apps got them spicy reviews burning. Until next time, this is Ekanor. I'll see you guys. I was feeling lost, but now I feel like I'm floating, pacing through these crowds in this market that is boasting wonderful food, Beautiful music and scenery. Why does it feel different? Well, cause it's so much more green to me. This is an experience unlike the lighter places, giving me the goods out while the prices are inflated, rough. But down over here, there's a difference to be evident. Stuff is more authentic, and for these people, I'm diligent.